think twice. So it seems like, oh boy, they're taking their time, and then somehow everything is done.
Slow and steady.
Yeah. One of my dreams is for every spine doctor to go on a trip like this once. And I figure a percentage will catch the bug and want to come again. That's what happened to me and everybody who's come back more than one time. You realize that this is the most important thing.
The first clinic that I came to probably 3 or 4 years ago on my first trip, from the first minute you're in the clinic, you see these children come in, ones that have been followed, some for 8 to 10 years. They wear their Sunday best. They wait all day long. They may have traveled 3 or 4 days to get here, and they're literally excited to see the doctors, and it was an amazing experience.
Take him to the street. One day remember doing it again. Day in the life with you. It's for a cause. Day in the life with you. It's why we walk. Day in the life with you. Keep your head up.
What I really love is the complex spine problems that we see here in Colombia, and how we can impact their lives. Before, but I think.
Yeah. He's 90-ish.
This is my 4th trip now. Being able to see kids that weren't able to walk before, able to walk again. And also seeing the children as they grow up. That's a great feeling. Kids of my own, you know, it makes you want to go home and appreciate, you know, what you have. Appreciate your children even more. Hug them, squeeze them, because you don't realize how fortunate we are.
It just puts things in perspective that we are doing good, and that these trips make a huge difference in individuals' lives. I don't know where Stefania would be if it wasn't for our group, honestly. So being able to see a long-term project like hers, where she does require multiple surgeries, to actually be where she is today, and her journey is definitely not over, but it's very obvious that, you know, we're doing good things and that we've changed her life as well as other patients' lives.
For me, I would say that as a parent, there's no more sacred responsibility in taking care of your children. And then having a child with a problem, with something that needs an operation, a major operation, and then turning that child over into the hands of somebody else. You know, so I feel that responsibility, and I can, you know, empathize tremendously with them.
As we know that we've done our best and hopefully changed the life of many people from the work that we did that day.
And we now know there are some cases that were just abandoned, and they were just, you know, you just have to learn to live with this problem. And now we know that we can help them. And we see these kids that have come from different parts of Colombia already neglected by other physicians that said there's not surgical possibility to do anything. And we have fixed them. At least I think I've helped. And then see them year after year grow up with the spine fixed. Maybe not 100%, but enough for them to play and to live a normal life.
My little girl was born on December 25th of 2001. It was my best Christmas present ever. As time went by, I started to see that my little girl started deteriorating her spine. The first doctors that saw my daughter, they started telling her that she will never walk, that she will always have to wear diapers, but she proved them wrong. Thanks to God, the doors opened to myself and I was able to reach out to the foundation Casa Colombia. There the doctors saw what she had, they evaluated her, and they gave her the date for the surgery in November of 2004.
Ana Maria was a real challenge because she is a very normal girl with congenital scoliosis, namely all the bones are triangles instead of rectangles. And we found a piece of bone going right through her spinal cord. We had to remove. We removed that 10 years ago.
From that day on, the life of my little girl started to change. Her quality of life started to evolve and be better and better each day.
Year after year, I did, I think, all of her surgeries, 12, and then she becomes a Taekwondo champion.
Cheers, parades, represent the blessed event. The crowds reflect the prayers we send. Overcome, support the cure, educate for goodness sake.
All these surgeries that we have done in all these 15 years, 24 spine trips, they are the most complex spine surgeries that you can think of. So I think in each week we do about 10 to 15 cases. So each week, each case has a lesson to learn, and they are so complex that before I thought that they couldn't be done. And seeing these doctors doing them and we helping them, well, it gives us the confidence.
My name is Jose Alberto Rodriguez. I'm an orthopedic surgery resident. I'm here to volunteer and help out the team during this trip. I think I've learned a lot about spine surgery in these, 5-6 days that I've learned in my residency so far. He went through me and he taught me and he went through the procedure and guided me, and they were successful, and it's an amazing experience. I didn't even imagine I was going to learn this much in this trip.
And neuromonitoring is all about comparing baseline data to intraoperative data, and hopefully to be able to tell the surgeon if there's a change occurring in the patient's central nervous system that they may not be able to see with their own eyes. So right now we just have data from the upper extremities, which is ideal because that's his life. That's the only way he can move around in his wheelchair, so we're going to guard that as best we can. So
fascinating, thank you.
I definitely keep these kids in my heart when I go home and try and appreciate the little things more.
It gives you motivation. Certainly as a young surgeon, it gives you motivation. You see the progression of the results of the hard work that you do, and that's why you get into this field, and that's why you study day and night to make that happen for a child in the future.
This is my favorite part of my job, but this has given me the opportunity to really fulfill something deep inside me that I want to be able to give back, and so I really am thankful for that. I think ultimately everyone has an innate something inside that they want to give back, and I think a lot of times it's piled up really it's really deep because we have blinders on and we worry about us, but I think everyone has it in there somewhere, and ultimately the human race wants to give back to each other.
Her C1 moves in front of C2 and then narrows the space for the nerves in the back. That may be why she can't walk.